Some Devils. J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. Before I get to the questions, though, probably do this really quick. Just because literally, I wasn't even going to do a topic on the video because I saw it the day it went up. Somebody, I forget who texted me. I think it was Mordant Red. Oh, no, actually, Mordant sent it to me after I saw it. Somebody sent it to me. I can't remember. Maybe it was an email. But it was Jimmy from the Blocks. Again, updated video. He just loves talking about the dog. Granted, I've used his name several times, so I get it. And I like the free publicity. But I remember I watched the video the first time and I thought nothing of it. I'm just like, this is just dumb. I mean, his rap video with Chris Barnes was fucking hilarious. That was clever and shit. And his first comeback video on my response to his Deathmetal tier list was okay. It was nothing great. This new one was just fucking stupid. So I was like, there's nothing to even comment. I literally, I don't even know what to say to this. I don't know if this is supposed to be an insult, a compliment, or what. I was like, I'm literally confused. But I've, no joke, had for sure 20 people message me through email and shit like that. Hey, when are you going to comment on the Jimmy from the Blocks video? What are you going to comment? So I wasn't planning on it. I was like, there's nothing to say. So, and I got another email. I was like, fuck. I was like, all right. I was like, I guess I'll say something about it. So I barely remembered it. I skimmed it, but when I re-brought up my phone now, it's only 2 minutes and 26 seconds. So hopefully this won't take up the whole goddamn video, but maybe it will. 2.5K views posted 6 days ago when I'm making this goddamn video. So let's see. But yeah, the video is called, if you want to go check it out, it's called "What Justin Horrible Gets Wrong About Slam Dragon Ball Z." What is Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Ball Z though, yeah, like what is that? Isn't that like shit for kids? Like what relevance does that have with me or anything? Like last time on Dragon Ball Z, tensions rose. A quick history lesson on perfect slam and a surprise visit from Phil and Sam. Am I the only one he's pointing to Suffocation Human Waste? That's a slam album? That don't sound like slam to me at all. I mean, they get thrown in that category later on, Suffo, but the almighty Human Waste, that's death metal as goddamn fuck. It's Phil and Samo. Another thing, why does he keep bringing up Phil and Samo too? Like, what obsession does he have with that fucking goddamn guy? Enough. It was an all-out attack from G. The fitted pass were tilted. I've got a little bit of this going on right now. Make no mistake about it. Will Jimmy that slam should be represented as real metal? Will Morrissey ever stop performing live? Find out on tonight's Action Pack. Yeah, I mean, I honestly like. It just comes across to me as this guy's just a fucking nerd. That doesn't mean I don't like him. I have no problem with the guy. I think he seems like a harmless fucking dude. I got zero issues with him whatsoever. That's just how we do it over here. We fucking bust goddamn balls. So because I have heard through the grapevine. I'm not gonna say who told me because I don't know what pissed off. I heard he was pissed off when I posted my tier video. I'm like, why were you pissed off? Like, why would you take any of this shit personal, man? It's free goddamn publicity. Like, I had zero clue who your ass was prior to you, the Chris Barnes video. It makes fun of me. I didn't get even slightly offended. I thought it was fucking hilarious and was flattered as shit that anybody, I was like, anybody thought I'm worthy of making a video about? That's how I look at it at this point. I mean, anytime someone makes any video that uses my name, good, bad, or neutral, I'm just like, damn, you think I'm important enough to even make a video about? Fuck, awesome. Because it's just like yesterday when I started this goddamn thing, and I told the story. With fucking me and Lindsay rewatching it like an hour after I posted it on goddamn Christmas Eve. I was like, holy shit, it's got views. 100 people watched it. Like, I was like, well, who would even care? How do they know? Like, I'm still in that mind frame. Just for fuck's sakes, I don't even have a goddamn profile picture. That's where I'm at. So if you want to make a video about me, go right the fuck ahead. But yeah, this just seems like some dorky ass nerd shit that I guess I'm out of the loop on. I don't even know what Dragon Ball Z is. Isn't that some kiddo shit? I mean, I guess I'm not into Pokemon and shit, so I don't have a comment. So everybody can stop asking me about it. I'm indifferent to it. I'm not happy, sad, mad about it. I just think I was just confused. I was like, I don't know what this is supposed to mean, but whatever. If that's his shtick and that's what he's into and that's what he wants to post, go right fucking ahead. Anyways, goddamn questions. These are all channel goddamn questions, so they the fuck go. No goddamn paid questions again. Fucking drought over here. Fucking killing me, goddamn it. But this is from Jagga Jazzin. another awesome user fucking ID. Oh yeah. Again, the question Jesus fuck, how many times do I gotta answer this? Again, computer explosion. When this guy typed this on his computer or his phone, presumably because everybody likes to use their dumbass phones for everything. Phones are for texting and calling only, brah. Internet shit you do on a laptop or a fucking built-in computer like a real goddamn man. But I'm gonna presume he did this on his phone like a 12-year-old goddamn girl typing on fucking Twitter. That whole thing just exploded. And I've already, number one, because I've already answered this 5 fucking times. And number two, it's like, Jesus fuck, man. It's like, it was obvious. Why the name J-Dog, question mark? That shit sounds more yo than Deathcore Fest. No shit. It's fucking tongue-in-cheek. It was supposed to be. Like, that needed to be explained. Like, you didn't watch it and see all this fucking goddamn true metal and hear the dog talking personality. You didn't realize it was sarcasm. You don't realize half the shit I'm saying is completely sarcastic and it's just for fun because I like to fuck with you. You didn't realize that? Like, you did not get that impression on my personality. You should have, if you saw 3 or more videos, you should have gotten that vibe by now. If you haven't, dude, if you haven't, go get an IQ test. You're hanging out with Bubbles, your box of chocolate boys, and Sloth from the Goonies. Hey, you guys! That's fucking you, dude. If you didn't get that, like, Jesus fucking Christ. Is Mama still tying your shoes for you, Bubbles? Holy fuckski. Last time I explained that, Jesus. There's a fucking another. Jesus fucking Christ. What kind of math equation of a goddamn fucking user ID is this? User, dude, check this out, devils. This is the dumbest one I've ever seen. User dash VJ1RDST4S. That's more complicated than my goddamn Wi-Fi password, Brotown. Holy fuck, how do you remember all that shit? What is that? Was it some goddamn math equation to the fucking 7 gates of hell or something fucking stupid? What does he got to say? This is Christoph from Dawn of Ashes. Who? And you're an internet tough guy! Exclamation point. He's saying, I'm an internet tough guy? Oh, okay. I dare you to call us gay to our face. Gator, I don't even, did I ever even bring your dumbass man up? I've never even heard of you fucking guys. As a matter of fact, I've so never even fucking heard of you. Like, I guess let's put it in the metal archives. What these are all about. Here we fucking go. Holy fuckski! Does this even belong on Metal Archives? Yikes and gadzooks! Just based off this band photo. Woo-wee! You're right. I would not call you gay to your face. That would be a compliment. That'd be insulting Rob Halford. Dude, I don't know what the fuck I'd call you guys. This is, like I said, that'd be complimenting you dudes. This is wannabe poser ass Slipknot Marilyn Manson shit. Back me up, devils. Metal Archives, Dawn of Ashes. Look at this band photo and tell me how much this don't fucking fit the bill. Genre, industrial / EBM. What the fuck is this doing on Metal Archives then? Again, all them goddamn hippie ass fucking trend follower posers fucking throw you under the bus, make shit up about hells, and follow drama little girls over at Metal Archives. Get with the program, man. What's this poser shit doing on there? Oh, this says Dash Melodic Black Metal. I bet it's awesome. First full length, In the Acts of Violence, 2006. Oh, they've been a little while. Never heard of your dumbasses. I click on it. Cover looks fine, I guess. It can't be good. I'll just say that. It can't be fucking good. But here's the thing, dude. When I see shit like this, I'm not even exaggerating. The logo literally looks like a straight deathcore logo. Of t-shirts and shit I see kids wearing at the gym that definitely don't even know who Immolation is, and I know that for a fucking fact, but they think they're in the metal. Dude, you're not in the metal if you don't know who Immolation is. I'm fucking sorry. Again, you could listen to, you could hear Immolation like, I don't like this shit. It's fucking boring. Tunes into it. That's fine. But if you don't know who they are, you're not into metal. You're just not. And like people that listen to this bullshit here don't know who Immolation is. Of course, there's going to be exceptions to the rule. I'm not saying all of them because some dummy's going to come in and say in the comments, I listen, Dawn of Ashes is my favorite goddamn band. And I listen, I know Immolation. Just saying the vast majority of them. This looks deathcore as fuck. And this band photo is Jesus fuck, man. I feel like I'm getting a sex change looking at it. Definitely ready to go out and buy a bra and purse looking at this. Those dudes are definitely dressing Barbie dolls. Go to Metal Art Guys, Dawn of Ashes, and tell me I'm motherfucking wrong. Does that bullshit fit the bill? Does that represent dismember like an ever flowing stream? Do you see that goddamn back piece, fucking metal as fuck goddamn band photo? They don't look anything like that. And then they hear things, they're all duked out and shit like they are fucking tough. Say, no, dude, you look like a bunch of goddamn trendy ass fucking Halloween store uh those commercial clowns, which you look like they're supposed to be scary and only 7-year-old little girls are scared of. You look like that. The Slipknot image. That ain't metal. That ain't tough. That ain't evil. That ain't sick. That ain't down with the devil. That ain't darkness and evil. That ain't brutal. That ain't. It's just stupid, dude. It's just childish. It's the generic, super fucking Hollywood what Disney would use to try to scare the little kids, but don't be too scary. That's what the fuck you are. That's what Slipknot is. That's what all that bullshit is. Pussy shit. Pussy shit. Yeah, you guys, we talk and talk like, you wouldn't dare say to our face. I might not have a problem with you in person, so I probably wouldn't say I wouldn't just insult you for no goddamn reason if I went up and have a conversation. But if I thought you were an ass clown and I was talking to you, I'll tell you right to your goddamn face. I've said a hell of a lot worse to a hell of a lot tougher mofos than you, right to their face. I'd have zero problem with it. Trust me, you wouldn't say shit to my face. Garen motherfucking Teed. I've yet to have one of these fucking clowns that talk shit on here do so. Sinister King. I care, Bubble. I really like Destruction's Antichrist album. Will you keep on spinning it, brah? I'll give you this. That's the only one I kind of am. I haven't. I might have heard a song off it, but it's the only one I recognize in the later catalog from the '90s, 2000. I think that might be 2000s. I doubt it's awesome, but it's gonna blow away that fucking Dawn of Acid pussy shit. I can guarantee you that. Not taking words serious from someone who starts using his channel as cash grabs from questions to pay his SpongeBob episodes. Dude, that's another thing too, guys. Surely ruffle my feathers with this one, bro. Well, I'm glad I ruffled them because that's what I am. We already established over here. I'm King fucking Feather Ruffler. That's what I'm here to do. If I didn't at least offend one motherfucking person a day. If I didn't do that per video, then it was an unsuccessful goddamn video. So I hope you're offended as fuck to went home and cry to goddamn fucking mama. And what is with everybody constantly bringing up the SpongeBob thing? I mean, keep doing it, whatever. I like when people leave comments because it helps the algorithm or whatever, even though I'm not getting paid on this dumbass shit. It wasn't that funny, dude. Yeah, SpongeBob is for pussies. It just is. That's a known goddamn fact. Ask any man of mans, do you like SpongeBob? The answer is fucking no. When you grew up as a kid, yeah, I understand you didn't come out of the fucking womb listening to the goddamn fucking Tish. Fully understandable, but you liked more fucking manly shit as a boy if you were fucking tough. I already been over the goddamn list. And SpongeBob wasn't one of them. That was the bitch shit, brah. It's common knowledge. It wasn't that goddamn funny. I was just spitting out facts. Who doesn't know that? Yeah, everybody knew that. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've always known that, dog. And the goddamn paid questions. I've already been over that, brah. It's just a service to offer a guaranteed answer to your question because there's some people that are concerned. Get lost, you arrogant dick. Who's that concerned? I've literally had 3 emails of people basically screaming at me for not answering their goddamn question in the comments that I overlooked. I'm like, fuck me. I'm doing this shit for free and now I'm getting abused for it too, goddamn it. At least it's some bullshit. And if you really break it down, shouldn't I be paid for my services? You get a guaranteed video at 6 a.m., 7 days a week, even on your crappy ass fucking Christ boy fucking Christmas bullshit. You even get on that. You get on New Year's Day, not this, I take the day off because I'm partying it up on New Year's. No. A video every day. Should I be somewhat compensated? Well, you do it for your business, J-Dog. Really? Well, I haven't made an extra goddamn penny for the business yet, so I should get some type of compensation, shouldn't I? This is extra credit, brah. This isn't taking place for anything that I was doing 2 years ago. I'm doing that work, plus this, plus even more. What else do you think happens? I get more goddamn emails, more private messages. Like, yeah, well, of course I should be compensated. Do you go to work for free? This is my job. I mean, that needs to be explained too. And again, it's just a service. To be honest, I wish more channels did it. Some of the channels I watch, there's a few like Roman Fritz's channel, who I'm a huge fan of. I wish he did a paid fucking question thing because I guarantee he's not going to answer any of my goddamn questions. I got some good ones for him too. If he did a $10 paid question, I'd actually do it for him. because I know he's the one bodybuilder I would do it for, because I know he'd give an honest answer, unlike all these other lying ass Nick Walker motherfuckers. So I don't ask them shit because I know they're just lying out their fucking ass. Like, I'm 100% positive, not a maybe. I bet my life, Lindsay's life, my entire fucking family's life that he's lying about half the shit he says. I know he is. It's not even up for debates, and everybody in the know knows. So I mean, I would ask actual real questions of Roman. I'd be curious. I wish that service was offered. So if people value my opinion that much, it's a service for a guaranteed answer. What's the fucking problem? And if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Bubblehead. Where the fuck did I leave off with these idiots? Next one, Zebra Man. Yeah, because that's a really cool fucking user ID. Running Wild, question marks. Why would anyone bother listening to those waste cases when you could pump Ozzy, Doc, and Twisted Sister and the Priest? A bunch of fucking grandpa rock. Granted, I like that shit too, and I'm a big fan of Ozzy and shit like that. But dude, that's like, this is dad rock shit, dude. My dad likes that crap. That's not like, and I'm sorry, goddamn Running Wild. Minimally the first two, but especially the first album, Gates to Purgatory. I'm gonna say it. There's gonna be a lot of guys, especially the geezers, they're gonna disagree. That blows Priest away. It's literally like fucking Running Wild. If you listen to it, it's that first album. It's like it's basically Judas Priest on fucking steroids. It's fucking great. It's just way better. And I do like the early Priest, not Turbo and the dumb shit. Um, but yeah, you're gonna tell me you're gonna put on British Steel, and that's better than goddamn Gates. Gates sends it home on a stretcher. It just does. And again, I own those Priest records before you come anything stupid. I am a fan, but I'm sorry, it's just not. They were at the forefront. They started it, and there's bands that came along and they perfected it and got better. That's all. Just because they were there. Everyone's just doing this by default. The only people, the reason they say that is for two reasons. There's two camps of people that say it. The older fellows, which I understand because I'm biased to the shit I heard when I was young too. Everyone's going to be. What you heard as your young teenage years, 13, 14, 15, that's what you're going to cater to the most because you're so impressionable and literally a sponge soaking this shit up. So that's what they heard. So you better be well over the age of 50, 52 to 50, 52 minimum is what I would say. Even 49, 50 don't count in my book if you're using that, saying that comment. You're probably not old enough unless you're buying music at like 9 and 10. There's some guys in that category, especially back then, that was a little more common. There was no dumbass video games and all this other shit for people to get into. So getting music at a very, very early age was a little bit more common back then. So if you're 49 or 50, you better have been getting shit at 9, 10 years old and making a comment like, Priest just smokes fucking Running Wild. There's that camp because they heard it first, and I understand that. But you're only saying that because you heard it first. That's the reason and what it is. And then the other camp, the younger guys, whether they're my age or even younger, you're only saying that, dude, because you feel like you have to, because that's what was in order. That's why you have to like Hellhammer more than Apocalyptic Raids. You just have to, because otherwise you feel like you're going to get beat up in the parking lot or desecrated in the comments, because that's the law of the land. Why? Because they were yanked out of mama's crotch first. I can tell you this much. I never met the guy in Apocalyptic Raids. I've never talked to him or anything like that. But if Vegas was taking bets, who's more metal? Who has the metal spirit in their veins? Who appreciates this shit? And when they're driving to Walmart to get their groceries, is actually listening to metal in the car, one over the other. The dudes in Apocalyptic Raids don't even know their goddamn names. Or Tom Warrior. I guarantee the Apocalyptic Raid guys are way more metal than Warrior is. I would bet money on it. Now, it's possible I'd lose that bet. Apocalyptic Raids guys, maybe they're the biggest posers on earth. Like I said, I know nothing about them personally, but if I was taking bets, I would bet that those guys are way more fucking metal spirit inside of them, more than that poser ass Tom Ward. I listen to heavy shit, Black Sabbath, and whatever the hell else he mentioned. He didn't mention one heavy goddamn thing. They're more metal than him. It's just, but you're only saying Hellhammer because that was there first. It's the only reason. Again, older guys, I get it. Fucking Scott and I, and Dawn of the Dead, those guys picking up the Hellhammer demos, like, yes, sends Apocalyptic Raids home on stretcher. They're allowed to say that. I get that. They actually got the fucking demo tapes. And then Apocalyptic Raids weren't even itching in their daddy's pants when that shit came out. Came along years later. I understand them saying it, but if you're 25 and saying that, shut the fuck up, man. You're only saying that because you have to say that. It's what the fuck it is, and it's so goddamn annoying. This fit in Amka Vault Club. You're allowed to like whoever over. You just are. You're allowed to like Toxic Holocaust more than Sodom. I know I do. But people, you can't say that. I said it a minute, goddammit. So, So yeah, fucking Running Wild blows those bozos away. Michael Scandato. To me, Running Wild are god awful, corny pirate metal, but taste is relative, as they say. Well, Michael Scandato, buckle up and get your corn and be ready to be metal educated. You're saying that, and I get where you're coming from, but to be honest with you, the pirate shit you can pretty much toss in the trash. It took me years to get into Under Jolly Roger, not because that sucks, because I thought it would suck because the pirate album. Dude, the first two albums are not pirate albums. Gates to Purgatory is about fucking Satanism on there. There's no pirate shit whatsoever on Gates to Purgatory. As a matter of fact, if you ask fucking Big D, he only likes the first two albums specifically. He's like, oh, dude, that dumb pirate shit. He's like, well, that's not metal at all. Any of the pirate shit he hates. Most of it is kind of cheeseball. Granted, I've heard a track here and there that were later off albums I never listened to. Maybe it was off Piles of Skulls. I can't remember which one. It was just one song. It went to next on my YouTube at the gym or something where I wasn't even selecting it. And I was like, what is this? And I was like, it's actually pretty good. So maybe I go back and listen to it. But Under Jolly Roger, I do like that record. But the only other two records I own and like by Running Wild is Gates to Purgatory, which that is King. That's 10 out of 10, 666 fucking skulls, untouchable. Nothing in their catalog even comes close to it as good. And then Brandon and Exiles, their second album, which is honestly has a very Judas Priest kind of feel to it in there's a lot of parts. It's definitely slower, and the songs are more about like the Satanism really isn't there, but just kind of like metal topics. You know, songs like Chains and Leather and shit. Um, that's not as good, but there's no pirate shit on there whatsoever. That they didn't start doing the pirate shit until their third album. So for yourself, I get where you're coming from, and I'm not even gonna say I disagree with you, but get those first two albums, man. That's metal, man. That's mandatory metal. Like that's like you don't go to your grave. You don't get your stamp of bet. You don't get that stamp of approval badge of metal honor before you fucking own those. That's an incomplete metal collection. When I go to your house and I see the shelf behind you like the dogs, and I go to the R section, if I see no Running Wilds, you're checked out, man. You don't get that stamp of metal. You just don't. Like that's an automatic you own in my opinion. That's it's what there. It's like saying you don't own Show No Mercy. What do you mean you don't own Show No Mercy? Why the fuck wouldn't you own Show No Mercy? That's as metal as it gets, brah. Certain things you just have. I just assume are in a metal collection. God damn it. I assume don't break the oaths in there. There's just certain shit. Come on, man. There's no discussion about that. It's in there. Venom black metal. It's in there. Like what are we even What are we even talking about? I'm not talking about some fucking SpongeBob watching and fucking 19-year-old Twinkcore listener. That's what I assume when I see no goddamn Venom black metal, no Running Wild, Gate Purgatory. That's in a metal collection. Does that also need explaining? Because the other shit that didn't need explaining, I didn't explain it 10 times. Common fucking sense. Common squish, put the common basket in the morning later, goddammit.